It still messes with my head whenever I think about that night. I'm 24 now. When this happened, I was only 13 years old. My parents had gone out of town for a family wedding and left me home with my older cousin Ryan, who was supposed to watch me for the weekend. At first, everything felt exciting. No parents, no rules. A giant empty house all to ourselves. Around 9 p.m., Ryan grabbed his jacket and told me he was going out for just an hour to meet some friends nearby. Before leaving, he looked at me seriously and said, "Don't tell your parents I left." I laughed and promised I wouldn't. Honestly, I was happy to have the house to myself. That excitement lasted maybe 30 minutes. I was downstairs in the living room watching a horror movie with all the lights off because I thought it made the movie scarier. Big mistake. The longer I sat there alone, the more every sound inside the house started feeling wrong. The air vents rattling, the wood creaking upstairs, the refrigerator humming in the kitchen. Every tiny noise made my chest tighten. At one point, a loud bang happened in the movie and I physically jumped so hard I spilled popcorn everywhere. I muted the TV and listened carefully. That's when I heard it. A slow, heavy footstep upstairs. I froze. Ryan wasn't supposed to be home yet. For a few seconds, I convinced myself the house was just settling. Then another step echoed above me. Not creaking, an actual footstep. My entire body went cold. I shut the TV off instantly and sprinted upstairs so fast I nearly slipped on the wooden staircase. I locked myself inside my bedroom and grabbed my Xbox controller, trying to distract myself with video games. For a while it worked. I got so focused on the game that I almost forgot about the noises. Then, sometime after midnight, I heard the front door close downstairs. Relief hit me immediately. Ryan was finally back, but something felt strange almost instantly. Usually he'd come upstairs loudly, talking on the phone or stomping around. This time, nothing. Just slow movement downstairs, cabinets opening, soft thuds, dragging noises, like somebody searching through things. I texted Ryan, "You home?" No response. A minute later, I looked outside through my bedroom window toward the driveway. His car wasn't there. My stomach dropped. I remember backing away from the window so fast my legs hit the bed frame. Someone was inside the house, and I was alone with them. I didn't own a phone back then besides an old iPod with weak Wi-Fi, so calling for help felt impossible. I quietly locked my bedroom door even though I knew the lock barely worked. Then I hid inside the tiny storage closet built into my wall. I pulled the door shut and covered my mouth so I wouldn't breathe loudly. For maybe 5 minutes, nothing happened. Then I heard footsteps coming upstairs, slow, deliberate, getting closer. Each step made the floor vibrate beneath me. The footsteps stopped directly outside my room. Silence. Then, the doorknob slowly turned. I stopped breathing. The door creaked open. Whoever it was stepped inside. I could hear them moving around my room, opening drawers, touching things. At one point, I heard something metallic scrape across the floor. I remember squeezing my eyes shut, convinced the closet door would fly open any second. Then suddenly, everything went quiet. A few seconds later, the footsteps moved away. I stayed hidden for what felt like forever. Eventually, nearly 2 hours later, I heard Ryan yelling my name downstairs. This time it really was him. I burst out of the closet crying so hard I could barely talk. At first he thought I was joking, until we looked around the house. The back door had been forced open. The living room was destroyed, drawers ripped out, TV missing. My parents' bedroom completely trashed. Someone had been inside the house the entire time while I hid upstairs. But the part that still haunts me most was what police told us afterward. The intruder had likely entered the house long before I even started watching the movie. meaning while I sat downstairs in the dark thinking I was alone, someone was already inside the house watching me. And sometimes, I still wonder if he saw me run upstairs in fear, or worse, if he followed me there slowly on purpose.